Hey there everyone, Mr. D. And in this video we're going to be hitting on target 4, which is simplifying polynomials through all operations. Except for division, because then that gets into rationals, but that's for a different unit. This one's going to go pretty well hand in hand with the stuff that we talked about on target 2, so you might want to reference back and forth with that one as we go. Our goal here is to combine like terms and get things written into standard form using the properties we've picked up along the way. All right, so let's take a look at number 1. Number 1, we have 3 times the quantity x minus 2 plus 4 times the quantity x minus 1 minus 5 times the quantity 2x plus 3. And just like always, folks, as we're going through and doing these problems, if you need to pause the video at any point or rewind, please do so if you need to write something down. All right, well, let's get this party started. First thing, we're going to distribute our coefficients into the parentheses chunks. One thing that we have to be super vigilant of is our signs, right? So pluses versus minuses. Right here, I'm distributing a negative 5 in to that parenthesis chunk. So that's actually going to change the signs here to negative 10x and a negative 15. That negative sign is going to affect both pieces in there. That's a very common mistake some people make. All right, now let's combine our like terms. I've got 3x plus 4x minus 10x. 3 plus 4 is 7, minus 10 is negative 3. So negative 3x. Then I've got negative 6, negative 4, that's negative 10, minus 15. So negative 10 minus 15 would be negative 25. That's it, that's all. So again, all we did was distribute, combine like terms, wrote it in standard form with your highest exponent coming first, and call it a day. Number dos. Same thing, we're going to distribute in, combine like terms, write it in descending order. So first we'll distribute that x into parentheses. X times x squared is x cubed, x times 4x is 4x squared, minus 1x. You don't need to write this 1, you could just write minus x, but I'd like to have that coefficient. It helps with combining like terms later. We'll do the same thing with this positive 5, so we'll have plus 5x cubed plus 20x. So distribution's done. Now we just have to combine like terms. I've got x cubed. Well, that would be, let's see, 1 plus 5, 6x to the third. I've got 4x squared. That's the only x squared, so plus 4x squared. And negative 1x plus 20x, that would be a positive 19x. And there were no constants, so that's it. Final answer. Number 3. Woof. Number 3, we have 3 times the quantity, 3x plus 2y, times the quantity, 2x minus y, times the quantity, 4x plus 3y. Holy smokes. So just like we kind of covered in the target 2, what we're going to want to do is kind of handle 2 of these things at a time. All right, so that first one, I'll distribute the 3 into there. That's going to give me 9x plus 6y. For the second one, I'm going to do everyone's favorite 4-letter F word. And we're going to FOIL that thing out. So it's 8x squared plus 6xy minus 4xy minus 3y squared. After combining like terms, that'd be 8x squared plus 2xy with those guys minus 3y squared. Ooh, we're going to get some big numbers here, fellas. Buckle up. So now we get to distribute again. So this 9x gets multiplied to everything in parentheses. That's 6xy, 6y does the same. So 9 times 8 is 72, x to the third, plus 18x squared y, minus 27xy squared. And now for the 6 times 8 is 48 x squared y. 6 times 2 is 12. Ooh, let me clean that up a bit. 12 xy squared minus 18y to the third. Icky. All right, let's look for like terms here. So yeah, I've got an x squared y with another x squared y. I've got an xy squared with another xy squared. It looks like the first term, 72x to the third, is all on its lonesome. So 72x to the third. And now I'm going to work down with the x exponents. So next up is x squared. So I've got 18 here, 48 here. 18 plus 48. Let's see, 10 plus 48 is 58, plus another 8 would be 66. So 66 x squared y. Then negative 27 plus 12 for the xy squareds. That's the same as saying 12 minus 27. That'd be a negative 15 xy squared. And then we have the negative 18y cubed at the end. That would be our final answer for that one. So difficulty level's not terrible, but it is very tedious. All right, number 4. We've seen one just like this in a previous target. Again, we have 3 terms times 3 terms. Sources tell me we're going to end up with 9 terms, icky, total, and then combine from there. So let's go through, let's multiply our x squared in there first. It'll be 4x to the 4th minus 5x cubed y minus 1x squared. Now we'll get our negative 3xy. Remember, that's a negative 3xy, so be conscious of that negative sign. Let me see if I can move things down here a bit. There we go. So that would be a negative 12 x to the third y plus 15. Remember, negative 3 times negative 5, x squared y squared plus 3xy. And now we move into our 2y squared. That's going to get distributed in. So we're going to have 8x squared y squared, positive 8x squared y squared. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Negative 10xy to the third minus 2y squared. So as predicted, we've got 9 total terms. Icky. So I'm going to be on the lookout for some like terms. Let's see, I've got x to the third y, got another x to the third y. I'm not seeing any others. Let's see. Oh, I got an x squared y squared right here. Got another x squared y squared over here. This is just a tried and true x squared. I'm not seeing any others. This is an xy, not seeing any others. So I think we're good. So let's combine. We have the 4x to the 4th to start. Negative 5, negative 12 is a negative 17. x3y. Then we've got our negative 1x squared. I'm going to write that down so I don't really forget it. Then we've got 15 and 8. Well, that's 23. Then we've got my 3xy minus 10 xy cubed minus 2y squared. Holy smokes, that is gross. Now again, with the order of these, there is a debate to be had about the specific order in which you write them. Some people would make the argument, and it's totally valid, about having, saying this x squared y squared should come before this plain old x squared because they have the same x degree, but this one's got a higher y degree. And that's a totally valid argument. Same thing over here with kind of flip-flopping the order, which is, a very acceptable argument. As long as you have all of your coefficients correct and the signs are correct, I don't plan on kind of taking points off for having those. Typically with standard form, we're the most of a stickler when it's a single variable. And then it kind of gets dicey with multiple variables. All right, that's it for the video. You know the drill. If you have a question, let me know. And as always, good luck, have fun, be safe, roll tide.